Hello, welcome to A Gay A NonGay.
Right.
I'm James Barr. I'm gay. He's Dan Hudson. He's non-gay.
Yes.
So Dan, I want to talk to you about Bob the drag queen. Have you seen that video where Bob basically says that straight people are a hoax?
I don't know who that is.
So, for God's sake. So Bob the drag queen basically is saying that straight people are a hoax.
Straight people don't exist.
Thank you so much.
It's not real.
It's not going on.
It's an illusion.
It's not happening.
There are no straight people.
There's no proof of it.
You can't make me believe it's real.
We haven't seen it in nature.
And I'm just saying right now, I don't think straight people exist.
And I'm so with Bob on this.
Right.
Where's the evidence for straight people?
I guess millions of years of human history.
Yeah, but there's also millions of years of gay history. So millions of years of human history. Are you joking?
Well,
We're not done. Sorry, how many years? Millions of years.
Well,
of
thousands
human
of years
history.
of-
That is so unlike you. You went to university, Dan.
okay, tens of thousands of years of.
Millions of years.
No, okay, you know what I mean.
Great. No, I mean I loved that. That was great. Because of course Jesus was 1,000,000 years ago. No, but like there's no evidence of that. There's tens of thousands of years of gay history. There's
Yeah.
no straight. This gay animals are gay.
Well, I think like humans, some are, some aren't.
Right, but women always, as Bob says, women always admit to fancying other women or getting off with a woman.
Right.
Like whether they're fully gay or a little bit gay, they're very open about the fact that sexuality is fluid and they'll give it a go. Whereas straight guys refuse point blank to ever admit that. Why?
Well, I'm not sure that that's something I want to do. Well, in fact, I know that's something I don't want to do.
But why?
I don't know why are you gay? Like,
But
what-
I've made out with a girl.
I don't know what that means. Do you want a prize?
Maybe. What would my prize be?
I don't know.
I'd never rule it out. Whereas straight men are just so like afraid of it that they have to rule it out.
Yeah, probably a lot of people. I'm not completely ruling it out, but I mean, up to this
Oh
point,
my God, what?
up to this point, I've never wanted to do it, so it's unlikely that it's gonna.
But you wouldn't rule it out.
Well, anything can happen. I could end up in with a new brain or something.
Well,
But-
that's a bit unrealistic, but you could end up in a situation where you're in like a threesome maybe,
I mean, that's probably not going to happen either.
but you wouldn't rule it out. You've never said that before, so I think that's growth actually.
Well, I mean, it's the same. I have sort of said it before.
No,
but
I
anyway.
don't think you have. I think you've always said that you're fully straight.
Yeah, no, but
But you're now saying you wouldn't rule it out. That's different.
maybe, but it's unlikely. Currently, I don't want to do that. I haven't been wanting to do that
Haven't been able to.
I haven't wanted to do that up
That
until
was a Freudian slip.
I haven't wanted to do that.
Do you think though that there's pressure because you're afraid to be gay because it's like seen as like feminine or something?
Well, I don't care what if people think I'm gay, if people think I'm this, that, and the other. I don't care.
Right.
But other people probably do.
But there's it's not necessarily whether you actively care though, is it? It's like subconsciously it's rooted into you as a kid, isn't it? Same as it is for me. That's why it's so difficult to come out because you have to like undo years
Yeah.
you have to unlearn all this shit you've been taught. So like there is a subconscious amount of, I can't be gay.
Right.
Like it just in all of us. So whether you actively decide I don't want to be gay, that's wrong or not, I think is different. I think subconsciously you're told it's wrong. So I'm wondering like if you think there's like a block there.
In my case, I don't think there is because
So
it's
if-
ju- like,
so
'cause
you
what-
would just
'cause
go
It's
for
just
it.
possible to be.
Do you think though?
You wouldn't have an asexual on here and go, "Are you sure you don't want to have sex?" Would you? So I'm not sure what the difference is.
Right. Well, I just feel really silenced now. When you equate those two things, I now feel absolutely terrible having a viewpoint that straight, like heterosexuality is like made up.
But it isn't. You don't. It clearly isn't, is it?
Well, I
there
don't
clearly
know.
are people that are straight.
No, but I guess
Like-
here's how I think of it. It's not right. It's not like, are you straight? That's not the question that I'm trying to come from here. Like, are you sure straight exists? I don't mean that. I suppose what I mean is, I think your preferences exist. I definitely think you probably fancy women more than men because I fancy men more than women. But my question is, why are you so bigoted about giving it a go on the other side? Because not you, but men in general. Because I would say happily, I've made out with a woman.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I think women are hot. I wouldn't rule it out. But a lot of the time, straight guys refuse to say that. They're like, no, as if, never. And I don't understand that because I don't think that is real. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but that's That's
So asexuality is different.
but
to
that
this
yeah.
conversation.
but
They're
you've-
completely different things.
You've gone one down from where you were.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to explain the nuance behind where I was.
Yeah. So I think I agree with that nuanced statement.
Yeah, I just don't think we can all possibly rule it out.
But I think it's fair to say there's plenty of people who are just straight.
Well, maybe.
Of course, there'll be people that like.
Well, yeah, I definitely think you are just straight.
There's definitely people who are maybe like a bit bisexual, but they just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Like that's obviously a thing.
Can't be bothered. I love that idea.
Well, you just can't be
I'm
bothered. With,
bisexual, but I just can't be bothered.
yeah, just can't be asked with the drama, or straight people who are a bit gay, or
But then this is what I sort of said to you in another episode. I was trying to explain to you, like there are bisexual people who are married to that are in a straight, it's not straight, but they look straight because it's a woman
Yeah.
and a man, and one of them's bisexual, but they don't act on the bisexuality. But I still think it's important to acknowledge it and say to your partner, by the way, I am bisexual.
Yeah.
Not so you can go and shag a load of other people, but just so that the honesty is there and the truth
Yeah.
is. So you've got a foundation of,
yeah,
of truth, not to create jealousy, but just to create, and build a relationship from.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm sure people can't be bothered to do, well, anything. I'm sure there's straight men that are gay that can't be bothered.
yeah.
They're like trapped and they just think, oh, well, it's easier to just stay where I am because I realized it's too late or whatever. I think that's sad. Oh, God, I just wish we lived in the Roman era.
Okay, well,
Like the Roman Empire where they just did whatever they wanted and no one got hurt. Well,
a lot
I'm
of people
sure,
died.
I'm sure a lot of people got hurt. But at the top of it all, everyone was just having fun and I'm sure they caught a lot of diseases.
Maybe.
I mean, the statues look happy, don't they?
I'm just gonna ask myself these questions.
No, don't bother. That was great. That was fun. We don't need to find out if you're gay. I don't want to. Because
Well, everyone's-
because asking you a gay test is now like me sitting down with an asexual person and saying, "Are you sure you wouldn't fuck anyone? Here are 10 questions to find out." You've made it impossible.
Well, no, but everyone's on tenterhooks.
Everyone, you have made it impossible for me to continue this line of questioning. You have.
Okay,
You've
well,
ruined- you've completely ruined
I'll
it.
ask myself then.
All
'cause
right, go on then. I'll just sit here.
Everyone's on tenterhooks. Have you?
Tenter hooks.
Yes.
Isn't it tender hooks?
Yeah. It's,
Tender because like
I'm not
you're
sure.
cutting
Actually.
into meat. I think, isn't it? Tender hooks.
I'm not sure. Actually.
I'm not sure either.
Anyway.
You're probably right, to be honest.
Anyway, have you ever complimented a guy's outfit and genuinely meant it? Yeah, probably.
Okay, you're gay then. Congratulations. Thanks for doing the test.
Do you secretly wish you knew how to nail an eyebrow shape? I don't even really know what that means. So
Right.
No.
So no.
Has anyone ever told you you'd be such a fun gay best friend and you weren't totally offended?
No one's ever said that to you.
No. Do you own or have you borrowed skincare products that cost more than $20?
Yes.
Which is about 13 quid.
You must have done that.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, so a little bit gay.
When watching certain movies or films, as we call them in the UK, do you find yourself accidentally focusing on the male lead a lot? Well, what does that mean? I mean, if you're watching a
And
James,
just looking at, if you're looking at a Bruce Springsteen movie, would you fancy him?
well, he's the protagonist of that
Exactly.
film.
So I guess that's
So,
a yes.
yeah. Do you have at least one favorite musical and know the lyrics to at least half the songs? No,
You
and
don't
no.
like musicals, do you?
No.
No, you famously don't like musicals.
If you see a TikTok dance video, do you get an urge to learn it? And
See,
some-
these I don't know where we got these questions from, but they're not that gay, to be honest.
if you see a TikTok dance video, do you get an urge to learn it and sometimes actually try? No, I do have a visceral reaction when I see that stuff,
Right.
which is not good, not a positive one.
Are we going to keep doing these?
Yeah, because we promised every.
We
would.
didn't, but cool.
Have you ever described something as fabulous, iconic, or camp and felt satisfied doing it? Only iconic in the actual meaning of the term, obviously. The other two, no. Have you ever wondered what you like in a crop top, even if just for a second? I don't even really know what that is.
You don't know what a crop top is?
Not. It's
I mean,
just a short top,
Yeah, it's a cropped top.
right? Yeah, I do know what that is, but no, I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, thanks for listening. Dan is not gay, but he wouldn't rule it out.
Well,
And I am gay, but I also wouldn't rule it out.
okay.
So that's
Thanks.
a happy ending, isn't it?
Thanks very much. Hello to all the asexuals.